direction. Fortunately, we have some friends and resources from Los Angeles County and Long Beach and the Harbor Patrol here with boats that are helping out with the firefight from the sea, from the ocean side. We did have one firefighter who was injured fighting the fire. He's currently en route to Los Alamitos Hospital. Nothing life-threatening. He'll be okay. Can you tell us how did that injury come about? What developed? He was on the pier in the middle of the firefight, and he was injured. I can't state the nature of his injury, but it's not life-threatening. Now, I know from Sky 5's vantage point, Mark Hono has been able to show us how it looks from the air, but as you see from the pier, is there any indication that there's damage to the pier? I know they're keeping everybody off of the pier, but what are your concerns that the actual pier, not just that building, the boarded-up building, is damaged? Well, the pier obviously is a concern of ours, and we want to make sure that it's safe for everyone to be on it. After the fire is out, we'll be looking at every structural member of the pier. We're going to be bringing experts out here in pier construction to take a look at the pier and see what kind of damage has been done and what needs to be repaired. For right now, we'd like to keep people off the pier until we're absolutely certain. But right now, it doesn't look like it's too badly damaged. Obviously, there's a lot of fuel inside that building to burn, and we saw those flames coming through the rooftop, through the windows, all of that. Does it appear that there was any accelerant? I mean, I know it's very early to tell, but it seemed to be really raging. What are your concerns when you talk about it being a boarded-up building? Luckily, no one was inside, but it was a pretty fierce fire. Yes, absolutely, a very fierce fire. And when you fight a fire, not just on a pier, but any fire, there's two different types of fuel that burn in the building. There's the building itself. Obviously, buildings are made out of wood. They burn. And then there's what we call fire loading. It's what's inside of the building. Chairs, tables, any stock that's inside. That also adds to the fuel of the fire. And depending on how much was inside this building, it depends on how intense the flames are. After the fire is out, our investigators will take a look at it and try and find the cause and origin of this fire and try and figure out what caused this. Who initially called it in? You said it was about 7:45. Was it a resident? How did you first find out? Our dispatch received the notification. I don't know if it was from a 911 call or a passerby. I can't say. I don't know that right now. Okay. Captain, I appreciate your time. I know there's a lot of reporters here wanting to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Let me show you what's happening here, though. You got a lot of people on the beach. You've got people, as we pulled up, we saw a lot of people who are